How to draw manga by Sven. Hello, this is Sven. Today we are drawing manga as I said. So how to draw manga? First you start with a circle. Alright, that's good. Then you make an egg shaped. Now you do the neck and the upper back muscles. And then you do the pectorals, the abdomen. Don't make it too ripped. Now if you do the shoulders. And then we do the arms. That's good. Give it a little bit of curve so it seems a little more natural. Now we do the other arm. And I'm not sure I like this pose that much. No. Let's erase the bicep. I don't think there's any saving this pose. I don't think so. Let's do a different arm. Maybe like he's guarding like in Taekwondo. Yes, that's good. Now then we go to do that. Good. They do the muscles. Alrighty, and then now we did the crotch and the legs. Let's refine that arm one more time. Make sure it's nice and thick. Now we do the leg muscles. If you're confused with leg muscles, just look at pictures of bodybuilders. They're very good references for big muscly dudes, and you can kind of shrink them in your mind to make it more this scale like I'm doing here. Alrighty then. Now we are going to do the calves and below the knee to the ankle and the foot. That's actually pretty straightforward. You want to curve the inside a little bit and curve the outside quite a bit. And then the foot, it's kind of leaning outward because he's in mid-air. It'll make more sense in color. Now we do the other foot. That's a little bit of an odd boot. That's a little better. Now we kind of shade the muscles a little bit. This is just a base, so it doesn't have to be perfect. So no sweat, you can still erase here. Good. Now we beef up the neck a little bit. Yes. Alrighty, now we're going to do the eyes. And for the eyes, we're going to make the iris. It's not going to be a full circle that goes all the way around. I'll show you here in a minute. It's not a full circle, it's like a semicircle with the pupil in the middle. There, that's better. Alright, now we do the other eye right now. That's a little funny shape. I will go back and fix that. Now we do the mouth. Yes, it's sort of a gasping mouth. I don't entirely know the mouth expression that goes with it. I just think it looks good for this particular situation. Now we do his eyebrows. Yes, that's not half bad. That looks good without the base. We're doing good so far. Now we do the hairline. And then the chin line, it's pretty straightforward, and then the ears kind of blend with that whole thing. I'll have a body parts tutorial later on. Alright, now we do like Luke Skywalker type hair, except now he's got a mustache. Now we're gonna get rid of that. Now we're going to trace the neck. It's pretty straightforward from here. We just do a lot of tracing on the base. Now we do like a V-shaped color, like a Despicable Me orange dude detector. Sorry, fun English not so good. Now if you do that, just trace the fingers, add the thumbs there, and then we do the wrinkles of the fingers bending, and the rest of the arm, pectorials, this. Okay, let's do that. Let's add some inking to the hair, make it very dramatic. That's good, but now we're gonna branch it down the hair just to give it more shadow and perspective in the way that the light is hitting it. And then we're going to do a little Dogfoot. Maybe that's his character's name. Maybe his name is Dogfoot, the warrior. It's not a good name for a warrior. Now if we shade satin, it does not look too bad so far. Too far so bad, yes. Alright, now if we do some dramatic inking underneath the chins, this is very common in most animes, and yes, I did put a scar on his face, we will look at that later. There. Now we're gonna see if that looks good. We're going to get rid of that one and just make that a singular scar. I think that looks very nice. See? Not half bad so far. I can say it. Now then, we're going to make the edge of his shirt, whatever kind of odd spandex shirts. Actually, change of plans for his legs here. I can't spell plans. We're gonna copy this arm, and we're going to put it on this side. Now if you're doing this digitally, this is perfect what I'm doing. If you're doing it on paper, do your best to copy it. And when you're doing it, when I do this leg here, don't do anything if you're on paper. I'm going to make him kick, but I'm going to do a special transition thing that you can only do digitally. See, there we go. We made the other arm. It does not look too bad. This is a very useful tool in Clip Studio. Alright, it looks pretty good without the base. We're just going to do some shading and touch-ups here and there, just to make it look extra special. There. Adam's apple. Collarbone. That's very good. Oops, we did not want to do that. That is not a good idea. Okay, now we're going to experiment with the hand and see what funky things we can do with it. That's not a natural position. As very, whoops, nope. Very odd tiny fingers. We're going to just stick with that because I like big over-exaggerated hands. Alrighties. Now we've got that. Do the abdominal structure. Alright. Here's where we do the kicking part. Don't do this if you're on paper. Do your best to make this on the side here. This is more set up for digital art than paper art. Maybe I will do a paper video next. Alright, that looks pretty good. We still need to put the muscles in on the right leg. Well, technically in his perspective it is the left leg, but whatever. Now we do the foot in the boot. It's pretty simple. Do some wrinkles in the middle. Not terrible. Yes, I think we're good. I'm double checking to make sure this is alright. I'm not sure I liked how I did the knee muscles around him. But now we're just gonna do his kicking thing. We'll use dashed lines to indicate movement, and then we're going to shade it in. This is for shortenings, that's why he has a tiny foot. He was not born abnormally. Like you, no. This. So now we're going to look at this without the base, and it looks good. Yes, it might use a little work on some of the other details, but this is supposed to be a simple tutorial. Now we're going to turn his legs, instead of spandex, to like a jean type pants or maybe sweatpants, but in an anime style, so they will be a little tight, but not in the way that it like squeezes everything. Come on, make it a blobby. Yes, that works very good. See here, kind of a sweatpants jeans style, not entirely sure. The colors on this, once I put them here, will make it look a lot nicer than the line drawing. But still, the line drawing is not horrible. Should I erase that? Yeah, I'm just going to erase that. It looked kind of like a natural wrinkle, but I'm not sure I really like that there. Alrighty, now we're going to do these little wrinkles for like when he is kicking. I think those are pretty good. It's kind of hard to do this with the way the clothes stretch when he kicks. It's very hard when it comes to wrinkles. Spandex is much easier to draw. There, we put more wrinkles. We're going to give him rolled up sleeves now. I hope you're not doing this in pen while you're using paper. Alright, now we do that. If you want, you can do a different kind of wrinkle or some sort of exotic shirt cuff depending on what your style is. This is kind of a free thing. And we're going to do that. And we're going to erase those, and then when you go on the inside of that rolled up sleeve type thingy, try to erase the original line from the spandex arm. If you accidentally get rid of the lines you just did for the rolled up part, you can just go over them like I just did with pen. There. That does not look horrible. We're going to fortify some of the wrinkles and make it look a little bit more natural. I think this looks pretty good. We're going to widen his abdomen a little bit to make it look more natural compared to the rest of his body, because he is by no means skinny. Well, by some means possibly, but you know what I mean. Now we're going to change this eye to make it round, and I think this is it. I'm Sven, and Sven is